Hey guys, all right, so we're gonna take these Valentine gnomes and we're actually going to make a little St. Patrick's Day gnomes on the back. But y'all, these are Christmas trees, okay? I've already pre-painted this one because we've got quite a bit to do today. We're gonna see how much, how well we can turn these into some St. Patrick's Day gnomes. So, you guys, check out the pinned comment below and hit the heart button for me. There's quite a few things in that comment, and I even have a keyword today, and it is lucky, and I will send you the info to your messenger, including this template link. It's in there for our cone that we're using today. Also, how are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. And if you're catching a replay, type in replay. But let's get that all cut out. Okay, so I have my cone cut out, and I even have another one right here. I already glued this one together. Let me see so I can see your comments while we're live. Now, I did trim up it just a little bit, so I cut this much off of it. Ah, that's me talking. All right, yeah, so you guys should be able to get all of that info if you type in the word lucky. Yes, perfect, it's working. Okay, doing great today? That's good. Good, so glad. Okay, so up to you on how much you want to cut down your hat, okay? Now, everybody does it differently. This is just how I'm gonna do mine. So you can adjust yours however you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold that little line real quick. Okay, I'm gonna fold that little line that it gives you because that's where we're gonna glue it. But I already measured this hat to fit this gnome, okay? Now this one's a little bit taller, so the base is gonna be like, by the time it gets down to where his nose should be, it may be a little bit wider. So they could both be a little different. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, okay. Do me a favor, especially if you guys have been here a while. In the comments, or like where you would typically comment, is there like 3 dots you can click? And if you click all 3 dots, it should pop up maybe like 2 links you can click on. One of them says mystery bundles, and one of them says shop with Bree. Tell me if it says both of them. I've never put 2 links down there before. Let me know that it works. If so, and you haven't got your mystery bundle yet, make sure you get it because we will be playing our little mystery game here pretty soon. Once I get all of the supplies in, I don't get to order it until, oh, hold on, I'm measuring. I don't actually get to order everything until the 6th. So that's when I'll order, and then we'll play probably somewhere mid-month of January. All right, so this looks like it's just about almost the exact same size. I'm actually gonna cut off a little less for this one. And this is just a starting point, you guys. This doesn't mean this is gonna be the size of it. It's just a starting point, okay? Hi, Lizette. I hope you're doing good. One says shop and one says mystery bundle. Yes! Okay, featured links. Try that, Brandy. See if it says that. I wanna know what it says on your end, okay? You don't have dots, Penny? Does it say something else? Does it have something else? So you guys, I am using hot glue to glue this together, but I am gonna let it sit for just a teeny tiny bit before I actually close it up because I am not about to burn myself. Not gonna do it. And then I have a little squeegee that I'll use to help me though. Because I don't have any tape on me. You know? Some things I just don't remember to bring upstairs. Okay, it's cooled down enough. And it's just gonna hold right in place just long enough for me to get like the outside of it. Buy a star, there's 3 dots. Click featured links, get 2 options. Yay, Autumn! Woohoo! Okay, I'm so glad it works. You're sick with COVID. Yikes! I sure hope that you get better soon. I know. Yikes. When you hit it says show promoted link. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's working. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 different hats. Let's see. Oh, let me get on the back of this one first. Okay, I pre-painted this one and it's actually painted with Meadow. And we're going to put a little design on it and we're gonna use glitter, okay? So I hope you're ready for that because it's totally possible to do glitter, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, you could use this like anytime, all the time. The bottom part says home for the holidays, but you could literally use the word home and for anything. Okay, all right, so I'm going to fuzz this real quick because I haven't used it before. Oh, and let's go ahead and wax the bottom part of this. Now I'm not gonna do the entire bottom or like the entire thing. I'm just gonna do this bottom part right here. Okay, so it looks like it's his clothes, right? Or his shirt or something. Okay. And let's get that down. I think that looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna press that down. I know the other side is getting a little in the way, but I have actually hot glued this on here. Okay, and it's not really gonna be a problem because it's gonna kind of be hidden in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do, let's do gold glitter. I have gold and I have green, but I haven't quite decided. Maybe we'll just stick with the green. I'm gonna use Forest, okay, because it's just a little bit darker. Maybe it'll help this stand out a little darker on the Meadow. I also need like a little thing to shake off. Here, let's do this. I have like what my transfers come in. I'm just gonna put that underneath so we can shake off the glitter. So, shake off the glitter. All right, let's go with, now you have to be pretty quick when you're gonna use glitter because you cannot let the paste dry. Okay, so wipe off that excess, set that aside, pull that off, and then we're going to, I'm just gonna spray that real quick so it doesn't, whoa, that's a lot of glitter. And I'm just gonna go up and down each line. And I'm gonna put a lot more than it actually needs, but I can put it back in a little jar. And you guys, this glitter is actually from Dollar Tree. Okay, we're just gonna let it sit there for a second. I think it's all covered. We'll let it sit there. Close this up. Okay. Y'all, do you want to know what I did for the beard? Okay, I'm gonna make 2 different beards, but look, I painted it and it's stuck together because I actually cut it off of a mop. The mop head, we no longer have this brand. It broke on us, but I still had one I found yesterday while we were cleaning. And so I just cut a little section out of it and I cut the green part here that's already stitched together so it'll stay together. So ta-da! So that's gonna be one of them we're gonna use. And then we're gonna do another one, but we're gonna use orange yarn. Yarn I got from Dollar Tree. I'm sure it was probably like Thanksgiving-ish. 2, 3, 4. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not yet. I wait until, oh, there you go. Okay, cool. So some of you guys have it in different places, or maybe it's just like the type of phone you have and it's going to be located different. I'm not sure. All right, so I stopped counting because I can't talk and count at the same time. But say hi when you pop on. Hi, good morning or good afternoon. So I am wrapping it on a ribbon board. I sell them in my cutout site. So if you click that link below, the one that we've been talking about, there's 2 different links. There's one for the mystery bundle. The other one says shop with Bree. If you click the one that says shop with Bree, go over into my cutout site and it'll have 2 of these. So like this side, if you wrap this way, it's gonna be 4 inches. This one is 8 inches, and then straight across is gonna be 6 inches. And then I have another one that is 6 inches across again, and then it has 10 and 12, I believe. Okay, all right. So I think maybe that'll be good. And, excuse me. I want to keep this top part together. I probably should have put this through it first. Didn't think about that. Oh, let me use like a... I probably should have put this in here first so I could keep it together. So I'm just putting a little, whatever these things are called. Pipe cleaner. And I'm gonna slide it across. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this part right here. I probably should have cut it while it was still on the board, but you know, why do things the easy way? So there we are. I've got another beard here. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up. If you wanted to use like a zip tie, you could use that too. I'm just gonna hold it here like this for a little bit because I'm trying to decide if I want this one to be the little, like the 2 little ponytails on the side, or if I just want it to be straight across. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Now let's go ahead and get back to this. See, by the way, it says 4 inches, 8 inches. And then across is going to be 6, okay? All right, let's shake this out. Looks good. Oh, that's not very soft. Let's try this one. I'm just gonna try and pull out some of the glitter in the center of them. Ta-da! Okay, check it out. Look how pretty that is. I love it. That's so cute. Okay, let me set that down. I'm gonna open this glitter back up and I'm gonna fold my little thing right here. Make kind of a little funnel. I definitely wish I would have used like a paper towel or placement tape and not plastic, because I think plastic really has that like staticky, so it's gonna hold some glitter. But it's okay. I'm just gonna throw this away because I don't want the extra glitter all over the place. Ta-da! How cute! That's fun. All right, let's see, the back of this little guy. Let me move these over. That's what I forgot. I need the nose. I wonder if we could use this for a nose. We'll see. If not, I may have to ask Robert to bring me up 2 beads. I think they're in the front room. Okay. Let's do the back of this one. And let's just go ahead and Mod Podge. I think this one looks pretty cool. Let me turn the heat press on real quick. Okay. And we're gonna put, let me see if I can unroll it. This is like one from the Dollar Tree. Here it is. You're welcome, Kay. No, I made my shirt actually. I sure did. I think that looks kind of cool. All right, let's paint it. Let it dry. So this is like a mesh. We have actually never heat pressed this particular mesh with the little foam pieces in it. So I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll find out. I have done some like little mesh with designs on it. We did that for Halloween or something like that. But we haven't done it with this foam. So we'll find out together. I think I put way too much. Oops. Let me put back some in the jar. Okay. Ta-da! Good job. All right, so we're going to apply the Mod Podge real quick all over it. And then I'm gonna set that aside and we're gonna dry it, okay? Brenda, no, the coffee transfer from the other day is a few days, it might have been a couple of days ago. It is not on sale. No, just some of the holiday ones are on sale. Thank you. So we really want to make sure it's all the way dry. So unlike yesterday, we did the snowflake with the fire method. That does have to be wet. The way that we're going to do it with the heat press, it does not need to be wet. Okay. But we do need to dry it. While the heat press is warming up just a little bit, all right, it is done. Let's go ahead and cut this across. Oh, let me put this back in here. Maybe, can I? That worked. All right, let's go ahead and set this on here. And let me get parchment paper. Now, because it is mesh, it's got those holes in it. I definitely want to be sure to use something that's going to cover it and protect the heat press. And I'm not going to use it for a very long time, but I really just want to make sure that it melts or reheats that Mod Podge just enough to stick to it. Let's see if that did it. I think so. How fun. Okay, so check it out. It is stuck on there, right? And now we just have to cut it off. with my non-existent what is it called? X-Acto knife. So we're just gonna use these scissors. These scissors are the best, by the way. I just bought them on Amazon. I'll have to put the link up later. I'm still using it on a few things to see how I like it. And they kind of match my other stuff, so, you know, win-win. Perfect. Okay, so that's one side. You want to make my shirt? Yes, I definitely made it. I made us all matching shirts, but Riley ended up wearing cuter stuff. You know, you try to match and then the weather changes and you're just like, you know what, I'm over the matching part, just put some clothes on. It'll be fine. Yay! Okay, check it out. It is there. It is a little bit green. It's not like a super stand out kind of green, which I'm totally okay with. So you have two different ones. One that is like really a lot more vibrant, and then one that's not so much. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna put that on the hat. Let me set these two things aside and let's work on the hats. Okay, let me put that out the way. Now I have some fabric here. I've got this one, it's just an old fabric that I already had, and we're gonna use it for the hats. Well, one of them for that. This one's for this hat. Okay, so I want a little bit extra off the hat because I want to be able to fold the hat down, okay? So I'm going to leave a little extra fabric at the top. So what I am doing, if you guys can see that right there, here's the corner, okay? It's way up here. I'm going to scoot it down quite a bit, and I'm just going to roll it from there so I can see how much I'm going to need. Okay, I'll probably be okay about right here. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna cut a square. And if you're new here, Bree doesn't measure anything. I just go for it and hope for the best. And if it doesn't fit, I redo it. And if it messes up again, then maybe I'll think about it. All right. So, oh, let me iron this. This is like a little bit wrinkly. Nice. Okay. So, let's see. If we start from here, we can roll it like that. Oh, nope, down a little bit further. Okay, no, that didn't work. How did I do it last time? Y'all. Oh, here we go. And I'm gonna glue. Let's glue this part first. I'm not gonna touch it because it is hot. And then I'll glue this side too. Okay, so I just used my hot glue gun. Scared me there. Okay. wasn't hot enough. Just roll it right on off. Okay. There we go. And I can go ahead and cut off the rest of this. I do want to leave a little bit to kind of hang off the edge. So let's see. I think that'll be good. Okay. So I just have the bottom covered. The paper cutout, I have the template. Just type in the word lucky and I have the template. Oops, sorry, I didn't realize I was crooked again. Ooh, thank you. If you like them, Lisette, let me know so I might be able to get you the same ones. Okay, let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything while I was so busy there. You were just at Disney before I was? Yay! How fun! Let's see if I don't keep going. Oh man. I was trying to record above, but I guess it just went out. Poopers. Okay. This thing is pretty cool though. It like has my camera right above. And I was recording, that's how I posted the snowflake thing yesterday. All right, so now I'm just gonna twirl this around, bring it around to the front. And enough to glue it here. And where did my... Just be careful not to touch it, especially if you're using the Ryobi glue gun. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit there. So notice I just pulled it over and let it sit off the side. We can add something here at the very end, like a little lucky charm. Okay. Now, for this, I'm just gonna cut. We're just gonna cut around the base. Cut off the excess and any excess paper you might have accidentally left off. Oops. Oh well. Okay, so there is one hat. Okay, there's one hat. Now what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to fill in like the nose. I'm actually wondering, I don't know if Robert's watching. Babe, if you're watching, can you bring me 2 wooden beads from the front room? Because I don't think they're in here. They're in the glass jar. Okay. But I think this might be cute anyway. If this were its nose, that's a really big nose, but let us see. Okay, I'm not liking this. You know what this looks? It looks like a, oh my gosh, like a octopus, like, but I don't know. There's some creature from some movie, and I just can't quite think of it, but that's exactly what it looks like. That's funny. You see what I mean? Okay, not that one. That one's terrible. Okay, maybe we'll put this. Oh, that's cute. We'll put it on the hat. We'll put this one on the hat. It goes to the heating pad link. Okay. I sure will. Amazon. Yeah, I'll get that changed over here in a bit. What was it? The glue gun one? Yo, I can't right now. It literally looked like a squid. The creature from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, that is it. That's exactly, doesn't it look like him? That's too funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, glue gun. Yeah, it is. It's the exact same one. Oh, okay. Now it is fixed, so that should work. Not sure if it'll work if you've already typed it in, because it'll be a different one, but let me reply to your comment, Sonia, just in case you need it. All right. Let me glue. I'm just gonna roll it. It might crinkle up a little bit, but I mean, you can definitely use a, what is that stuff called? Like the harder paper? Wow, cardstock. Use cardstock for your template and it'll be a lot better. Mine is just regular paper, and so it's a little bit more on the flimsy side, whereas these were like cardstock paper, so they're a lot better. Okay, so here is one. Like I said, we have to get the nose, which I don't think he's watching. Let's see, I have a small one. Maybe I have a bead in here. Maybe. No. Let's see. Do I have one over here? No beads. Let me see if I can yell from up here. Oh man, babe, can I have 2 wooden beads? They're in the front room. It was in that glass jar. He's got it. Hold on 1 second. Oh gosh. Let me get. Okay, that's one. Oh. Thank you. Oh, you're throwing me another one? Oh no, I just want these. Thank you. Okay, now let's go ahead and get these up. So I'm gonna just leave it, I'm gonna leave this one like it, just like it is. And we're gonna glue it down. Right there. Is this the one? No. Not a lot of hair. Should be okay, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that down for a second. And on the nose, I have the bigger beads. I did have pom-poms because see, look, on this one I have a little pom-pom and on this one I have a bead. And I actually put the noses on the hats because they become interchangeable if you wanted, or you could just put it on here if you wanted to as well. So now, gluing this little guy on, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put, no, maybe. Will that work? No, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna glue it on carefully. So I'm just gonna hold it there. I put a little bit of glue. Hold it there for a second. Let me see. I glued this one on the same way. Just wanted to make sure. I think his nose needs to be a little bit bigger. Right? I feel like my other ones came out much better than this one. Hang on. Maybe let's cut off. Let's cut off a little bit. I might have to just glue his nose here in the middle. Let's see. So I was trying to pull this up. So I was like doing a little curl inside to pull this through the bead. So it would kind of not fall out. Okay, let's try another one. Oh. Well, we could just glue it in there. That would work too. Let's try it. Y'all, we're just trying a few things today. Okay, so I'm gonna glue a pipe cleaner inside. I'm doing good. I'm gonna glue this inside of here, and then we're gonna glue the stem inside of the hat. Okay, so I'm gonna let that just sit there for a second. We'll do the same thing for this one. And let me twirl it a little bit so it can stay in there. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, so I'm gluing that on there. Hopefully that'll help us a little bit more, but he is kind of cute. So we can trim him up a bit. Can take off some hair. And he did kind of have a lot of hair, so we're just gonna cut a little bit here, a little bit there. Obviously, I was never a hairdresser, and that's not how you would cut your hair, but you know, it's whatever. Okay. Now, let's glue this. so I'm just gonna put glue straight on that side, and we're gonna put it inside the hat. Okay, and then get something to kind of push it down, because you definitely don't want to burn yourself. And you guys, you can make a gnome for every holiday, right? Or season. Make sure you get these trees though. They're 70% off. Okay. Don't forget to get them. I'm sure they will sell out here pretty soon. And then it goes all the way until Monday. I mean, Saturday. Saturday is the 31st. Wow. He is cute though. He is cute. Let's cut a little bit more. Oh, he has so much hair. Okay. So here is one, and we might actually tie the hair and make this one the girl. All right, let's get this one done real quick since we kind of know what we're doing a little bit more. All right, the second hat, I have this bright green. Look, you guys, this is one of these rags. By the way, if you've got little ones or you need burp cloths, this right here is perfect. They're so soft, and you can get this full pack. You can get just white ones, but you can get this full pack at Walmart, 10 of them. And I kid you not, it's probably like $2.88 or something like that. They're so soft. Like even just regular washcloths or baby washcloths or burp cloths. I love it. Yes. So that's how I have it on this side. So if we wanted this one, so check it out. Oops, okay. Check it out. So if we leave it on this side, we could have, you could have a Valentine. So if you do just a white beard, totally fine. You can have a Valentine's gnome. You could do that, and that could be St. Patrick's Day. This could even be Easter or like spring, right? And we've got another Valentine one. So definitely just depends. I just figured I would kind of go with a little bit more Irish beard on this one. But that's why I wanted to make it, this guy is double-sided though, okay? Okay, let's do this. I think we can put this on here. That's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to put some type of design on this. Just wasn't sure I'd be able to get it done. Who needs luck when you have charm? What if we did, this? Let's try it. Look how cute these are. They're little St. Patrick's Day minis. Are they cute? All right. And the white ones? Yes! So we're gonna do the part that says I have charm. Okay. And I don't want to take up the whole thing. I'm actually gonna cut this apart. But let's do meadow. Like I said, we're just gonna try something real quick and see if I can get it glued, or if I can get it in the right spot on the hat. So these little patches, they're actually iron on, but it's not meant to be like washed, okay? So I wouldn't put it on a blanket or a dish towel that you plan on washing. Plus, I'm just using paste, right? Because I know it's not gonna get washed. I don't have to use ink. So I'm gonna cut this out. Okay, so see, it's an iron-on the back, and it comes in a 3-pack. You can use the whole thing, or you can try and cut it, which is what I'm gonna attempt to do. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try it. Okay, let's see. So we have our hat. Let me cut this tag off, so we don't need that. And we're gonna go maybe like that. Okay, so if we go there, I'm gonna cut off maybe like here. Okay, and then we'll cut straight up. And across. All right, so I just cut off whatever I felt like I needed to cut off. I'm not a pro by any means at sewing, quilting, anything like that. So I just eyeball it, okay? Okay. All right, so I think right here is where I want to put this. So check it out. I'm going to pull off. Let me, oops, is that still wet? Pull off that top layer. Set it on here. And I need my little heat press. I think it's gonna be cute. Oh, let me. And let's smush it down. So we're gonna press that on there. The cloth, like this cloth that I'm using, I got it from Walmart. They're called paperless towels, and you can get them in like the, near the kitchen towels. The iron-ons, they're on my website. So type in the word lucky and they will be there. It'll be right after these. You'll see a photo of these in your messenger once you click shop all sale. No, what is the button? So type in the word lucky and then click shop here. Okay, when you click shop here, it'll send you the list of everything I have, and then these will be on there as well. Ta-da! Look how cute! Okay, it totally worked. I'm happy. So now I do need to glue this all together. So I'm just gonna carefully unwrap a little bit, just so I can rewrap it. Okay. And I'm just gonna add some hot glue along the bottom there, and over here, and up here, and maybe right there. And we're just gonna roll. Just gonna roll. Ta-da! Okay, and I'm gonna push down. Scared me. It's inside the paper, but it's still a little warm. I'm telling you, I scare myself a little bit too much with this hot glue gun sometimes. I don't mean to. It's like I know better. But it just happens. I think it's a brain, like, because I've burned myself once before and it was really, really, really hot. I'm just scared. Like, my mind just thinks anything that I touch is the hot glue gun. All right, I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit so it covers. Ta-da! And then let's go ahead and roll this little guy up. Off to the front. Okay, so that way we can have, oh, there we go. Let me glue this little part here. All right, I'm gonna hold that there. And let's see. Yeah, I think it's easier to just use something that's less flimsy than regular computer paper. Definitely recommend at least cardstock. Hello. All right, that looks cute. So now let's go ahead and do this again. This time, let's add this in there before we do it, huh? I mean, it wasn't bad adding it in there afterwards either, so. So I'm just gonna drop this on here. And we're just gonna wrap quite a few times. I don't remember what I wrapped last time because I started talking and then I forgot. So whatever you think that will be enough for a beard, I think will be good. I think the first one was a little bit too much, so I think I would do less. I don't know, it actually looks really good. Ah, hold on, stay. Fix yourself. I think it actually looks really cute. Okay, let's stop there. Kind of tie this together in a second. I can go ahead and take this and cut across the bottom. And don't let go of this top part because you will need to squeeze it together to hold it in place. Yeah, see, this one I feel like it's just not as much, so I may have to add more. Actually, I don't think it's long enough. Oh, I guess it'll work. What if we split this one? See? See, I think this one has to be longer hair. So we're gonna go the 8 inches of hair. Okay, so let's go this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's okay. So Sonia, if you've already typed in the word lucky, it won't send it to you again. So if there's a link that you're wanting, I did put it in the comments, or just send me a message and I'll send it to you. Okay. Maybe 30. I don't know how many this was already. We'll just keep going. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, so fold that together, twist it so they don't come apart. Okay, so let's see. Let me tighten this. Oh no, we can keep it like that. Oh yeah, much better. Much better, much better. All right, I'm gonna tighten that up just a hair. Just a hair. Ah! Let's see, Sonia. I just put it in the comments. So that should work for you. And let's go ahead and glue this up here. And then let's trim up a few. Things. Shall we? Do, do, do. Snip, snip, snip. Okay. Now, on the hat, let's glue in our little nose. Okay. So I've got the glue gun and I have my little tool to help me out. So I'm going to set that in there and then I'm just going to push down. Okay, so it's just in there. I just pushed it down, but that really helped me get as much of the nose out as possible. Look at him. Just look at him. See, I don't know which one I should do. The little girly hair. They're so cute. I kind of thought about this one being the girly hair. Maybe. Which one should be the girl? Maybe this one should be the girl. Because this one just, his hair is like super fluffy and I kind of like it like that. But you just can't see his outfit. Right? It's there. You can see the glitter. But he has a big bow in his hair. A little thing. But we could put, let's see. Let's put something like this in it. Oh, wrong scissors. Let me get my wire cutters. I don't even know. I think this is probably from like, what is that place? Hobby Lobby. gonna be out like that. How funny would that look? Or we should put them down. Does that look okay? I think that looks kind of cute actually. We'll go that way. Charm girl. The girl has charm. Okay, so the girl has charm. Let's give her a little bow. Might have to give her something sparkly, more sparkly on the bottom or something. Let's tie her little hair up. And then cute. All right, you guys hit the heart button for me. Whoa, buddy, where did that come from? That was loud. Hit the heart button for me, and you guys be sure to go get you some trees. Oh my goodness, okay. I think it's because I turned it back on. I put it on Wi-Fi. Goodness, that was loud. Okay, let me tie that back. And let's cut this one down. Okay. Ta-da! It took us a little while, but we got it. We got them. Look how cute they are. I know, I wish I had a 4-leaf clover. There is this one on here, right? This little one right here, but I didn't do that one. But I could probably put it on like his hat or chalk something else on his hat. But they're so cute. I do love the fact that if you were to do, you know what I mean? So you could swap it out, maybe use white, like white hair instead of orange, like this side is. But on this side, I did the base to match for Valentine's Day. But if you just do white and you do a plain color in the background, you can always swap them out for like all occasions, or just make them double-sided, right? Where this side is here, and then the other one is Valentine's Day, right? Like this one would be fine because this one is just the white beard, okay? So it could be for St. Patrick's Day. This could even be spring because it's a little bit lighter green. Or He can be Valentine's, right? Whichever one. Look, he's so cute. Oh, maybe I should put, there you go. Ta-da! Let's turn him around. There. I don't know why I didn't think about just switching those. Now you can tell. Yay, they're so cute. Okay. That was a little bit longer, but that's okay. We kind of did from like super start to finish. And we actually crafted, like really worked on those. I really worked on those. Okay. So you guys, again, below there are, in the description, there are going to be 3 different, what are they called? There's 3 different links in this, the pinned comment, okay? There's a shop here, that's the specials, where you can get the Christmas trees. They're only like, what did I say? $5 or $4.60 or something like that. There's the VIP group, so join that because I'm going to talk a little bit more about giveaways, especially if you purchase from my website. There's a ton of great goodies in there. And then live notifications. So if you are new here and you want to get a notification every time I go live, click that 3rd link for me and it'll allow you to sign up for those in Messenger. Yes, I think the red beard did great. Thanks, Barb. I think it'd be super cute, like a little, like if I had a popsicle. Oh, ooh, hang on, we may not be done. Do I have my popsicle sticks? You guys, that was a great idea. Good job. Good job, Sonia. Okay. I know I had a bunch of popsicle sticks from the other day. Oh, look, we can just use this. This is even perfect. Okay. I've got that. Now let's get some type of paper. I think I have those cards. We could use the chalk suede cards. Sure do. Chalk suede cards. Yep. Yep. Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna do a 4-leaf clover. We'll do that here on the card. Okay, and we'll do that in the dark. No, we'll do that in the light. Okay, I'll do it in eucalyptus. And you thought we were done. I'm pretty sure I got the little dowels from Walmart in like the kids section, the kids craft section. Or potentially like the popsicle sticks where, or not popsicle sticks, but where the baked goods are. I probably should have fuzzed a little bit more on that one. I feel it sticking to the paper a bit. See, when it curls like that, that means you do need to fuzz a little bit more because it's stretched just a bit. It's not going to damage it. It'll straighten back out a little bit whenever you put it back on the paper and lay it flat. But just fuzz it a little bit more before the next time you do that. Something similar to that. Okay, so let me close this up. Let's dry that completely, and we're gonna add some glitter to the next one. Thank you. You guys hit the heart button for me if you haven't yet. So I want to dry this completely. I accidentally touched it. Oops. Dry it completely. What do we want to put on there? Who needs luck? Or I pinch back? Which one should we put on top of the 4-leaf clover? So I'm going to take a little bit of wax here, and I am going to wax over my design because I want to protect my design right there. Tell me which one you think we should do on top of this. Let me turn my glue gun back on real quick, and we'll use this to sprinkle. Okay, let me cut that a little bit straighter. Eyeball. That's eyeball straight. Eye pinch back. Okay, that's the one I was thinking too. I think eye pinch back is funny. All right, so I'm going to fuzz this a little bit more than normal, right? And then we're gonna add some glitter to this as well. Now I'm thinking I'm just gonna do the words. I'm not gonna do like the little pieces, the other little pieces. We're just gonna do the eye pinch back. Okay. All right, let's use a little bit darker paste. And then I do have, oh, let's do it in gold. Or green. Which one is it? It's going on this one. I think we could do it in gold. Let's do it in gold. Let's see. What do I have? It's close to gold. Yellow. I'll have Dune. We can use Dune. Ah. Okay. So I'm going to do the eye pinch back, and then we're going to pull that up real quick, and we're going to add the gold glitter. Okay. Hopefully this one won't stick as much because I did fuzz it a little bit more. Yeah, that came up a lot easier than the other one did, guys. Let me spray that and let's get straight into this before it dries. So I'm just gonna cover it all. I wanna make sure it really covers. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, okay? I'll close up everything else. Again, you guys feel free to type in the word lucky. It'll send you all the info for the majority of today's project. Some of it we kind of winged it there at the end, but let's see. I'm gonna clean these off real quick while we wait for that, and then we're gonna glue that together. And how you clean is you just use these board erasers. They're great, come in a 2-pack. Just take them to the sink or soak them in a little bit of water. Right, soak them in a little bit of water and wash them off. All right. Okay, those are all clean and ready to be put back once they dry. Let's go ahead and come back over to this. You know, I might be able to put it back in here. That's cute. I kind of wish I would have thought about the gold sooner, because then I would have put a darker 4-leaf clover in the back. Look how cute. I do think it's a little hard to see because the lighter background, but it's okay. You guys get the point. Let me throw this away. I'm going to get closer on cutting this out so it looks a little cuter. Kind of doing a little bit of an outline or offset, I guess you could call it, around the clover and around the words. Okay, and now we're gonna glue. Let's glue it together. Ah, that's me talking again, yikes. Did you show the paste and transfer? I did in the club group. Sure did. And my counter, it's not hooked up to the Wi-Fi. I tried doing it the other day, but it just kept going off and I was like, you know what? I'm done with it for now. Ah, did I turn it off instead of on? Or did my battery die on me? Of course, my battery died on me, but hey, look, we're gonna try. Yes. It was just hot enough, barely, not really. Darn. Okay. Maybe. Let's put it on the other side. Like how cute. All right. I'm gonna have to wait until my glue gun warms up again, or my battery, because it may fall off, but I'll have to glue it back on. Oh, see, there it went. I was hoping it was gonna be just hot enough to be okay, but I guess not. Let me see, it might warm up just hot enough for me to put it back on. But it's cute. Yvonne, you're not getting the notification in Messenger or from Facebook? Because I have something I'm going to post about getting notifications without the Messenger one. But, oh, it's not going to, guys. It's dead. I'll have to do that later. But I'll just hold it there so you guys can see. Ta-da! Look how cute they are. He has charm. We'll get that piece glued on. My glue gun just went kaput on me. But yay! Awesome. Alrighty, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out. Again, hit the heart button for me. I do appreciate it. Like you used to. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check on it and see what I can find out. Okay? All right, guys, type in the word lucky. I'll send you over some info. Be sure that you get a mystery bundle because you only have until the 4th to get it, and they are available right now. Okay? Alrighty, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Okay? Bye. Y'all have a good day.